Hello, and welcome to another episode of International Discussion. Today we're here to talk about the most significant event of the year 2023 so far. It was on April 22nd that volunteers and scientists from all over the world got together online and voiced the life-saving information, the truth, in multiple languages. In record-breaking number of languages, actually. And this information is spreading across the globe and sparking people from all over the world, from all the countries.
And today here with us is Christian Stefanescu from Romania. And today we will be talking about the benefits of creative society. So Christian, welcome to the stream and thanks for participating.
Likewise, thank you very much, guys, for inviting me.
Great. And so let us start with our usual first question. Your ideas, your experience with the forum. Which of the topics presented at the forum touched you the most that you would like to share with our viewers?
Yes, it has been quite a while, a large topic. There have been many subjects and all of them have been pretty interesting. I really enjoyed it. I took it in several let's say stages because I couldn't go one head to another. And whoever had the opportunity to listen to the entire material and to watch it, I believe they fully understood what is everything about. So more or less, we are talking about having our families and our kids saved from whatever is happening with the world in this moment, and that is basically a very dangerous situation where the environment is at the brink of collapse due to the potential threat that we are having by totally neglecting and concentrating more on the economy, more on the political ambitions, and disregarding totally the nature and the environment that surrounds us, and practically just disregarding our future and our chance to survive as a race, let's say. Yeah, so it was very interesting from this perspective, and it was very interesting from the idea of trying to hack a little bit the existing social system. That is probably not the best and not the most equitable. So that's what I enjoyed, and this is why I'm with you here, guys, to try to find solutions together.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for sharing this. And, it's actually interesting that this time it's quite often that we hear from the people that they watch in the whole 11 hours through even sometimes in one take. And that's something unexpected that, Twitter, I'm seeing people posting, they saying, oh, I cannot stop watching this forum because it's just once. I think that's this work, tremendous amount of people who organized it, that they put their best to really present this information in the form that would be understandable for people, that would be as visual, as self-explanatory as possible.
Correct.
It seems that it worked because based on the feedback, people really sharing this, people can stop watching it. And sometimes even I heard the stories when people say, okay, I send this to my neighbor or a friend only with a time code, just watch this 20 minutes right there because it aligns with your profession and medical field or something. Next morning they say, I couldn't stop watching it for the whole night I was watching this forum. It's amazing. It's groundbreaking. Everybody should know about it. And when I hear this feedback, I'm like, okay, people really have demand for it. We just have to spread it, and that's amazing. Oh. So, you said the inspirational part was about the solution part. So, what is it about the solution that you liked so?
Well, the thing is, I need to go more in depth with you guys to understand what are the, let's say, the exact ways that we can support. Because, okay, I understand that there are solutions. I understand that we can change a lot of things together, but we need to somehow understand each and every one of us, how we can interfere, how we can intervene, how we can support at our own level. Because I understand that we are trying to make a society together and to bring more people that are interested to save the earth. So I believe in having those steps that you have mentioned during the presentation. Those are some large pillars and some large steps that are going to be taken, and they are very, very well positioned and very solid. But I think each and every step has to be divided in smaller steps and clearly assigned to individuals that can really make a change, and can make the first steps happen.
Absolutely. As I've heard recently, every journey begins with the first step, right?
Correct.
And maybe
Correct.
Before we go into the detail, I would like to invite everyone to watch our video that we have prepared for today that perfectly outlines, especially for the ones who haven't seen Creative Society yet or who haven't viewed the full conference, in a nutshell shows what is Creative Society. So here we go with the video.
Worldwide survey of the Creative Society project. What kind of society does every person dream of living in? Tens of millions of people surveyed in 180 countries, hundreds of thousands of hours of video footage, terabytes of data, more than 15 million hours of personal time of Creative Society project participants from around the world, all to show how people from around the world want to live. Only in the Creative Society, all people's desires for a comfortable, safe, and happy life will be guaranteed 100%. All of this is laid out in the 8 pillars of the Creative Society, which is the foundation of your happy future. Watch this video and you will understand why the Creative Society is exactly what you want. First pillar, human life. The highest value in the Creative Society will be human life, that is, your life, as well as the life of any other person. All of humanity will become a unified civilization, and this guarantees the absence of wars, various conflicts, and crises. You will finally gain confidence that you are truly protected. Second pillar, human freedom. In the Creative Society, you will be free and protected. No one will be able to violate your rights and freedoms. You are a citizen of the world, and you will be able to travel freely. And if you want, you will be able to easily change your place of residence. The Creative Society is true freedom and equality. In the Creative Society, there will be no need to fight for the rights of minorities because there will be no one superior or inferior. Everyone will have one highest status, the status of a human being. There can be no one and nothing on earth superior to a human, their freedom and rights. Third pillar, human safety. The Creative Society guarantees your safety. The economy of the Creative Society ensures the absence of crises and inflation for every person. You will be protected and have all the comforts of living. During the transition period to the Creative Society, you will be provided with free housing of a minimum of 60 square meters per person in private ownership, and you will not have to pay for utilities. Every home will be equipped with an FFG, fuel-free generator that will provide you and your family with free and unlimited energy. Moreover, in that same transition period, every month, you will receive a universal basic income equivalent to $10,000 as of today, without having to pay any taxes. You will only need to decide how to spend your money. You might as well start thinking about this now. Do you think you will pay off all your debts first? But they will be written off. Do you think you will spend this money on healthcare or education? You will have the best education and healthcare free of charge, available to you 24/7. In the Creative Society, your safety will be the top priority, and all technologies will be directed towards improving your quality of life. Each household will be equipped with a matter replicator, providing you with your favorite clothing, food, and other necessary items. Thanks to the health capsule, you will forget about illnesses forever, and you will always be healthy. Isn't this what you've been dreaming of your whole life? But that's not all yet. Fourth pillar, transparency and openness of information for all. In the creative society, the media will belong exclusively to the society. The media will serve the interests of the people and reflect information truthfully, openly, and honestly. Additionally, you will be able to receive accurate information about the movement and distribution of public funds at any time. Money owed by the public is, first and foremost, your money, and you should know how it is spent and for what purposes. Fifth pillar, the creative ideology. You will no longer have your mind manipulated, nor be frightened with imaginary enemies. We will not be pushed to confront each other and be divided into us versus them anymore, because in the creative society, any propaganda of violence, inhumanity, and segregation will be prohibited. The creative society will establish all the conditions for the development and education of a human with a capital H. Our children will be raised on the principles of humaneness, kindness, friendship, and mutual respect. These particular qualities will form the basis of relationships between people in the creative society. Sixth pillar, development of personality. In the creative society, you will be able to study wherever you want and train to become whatever you want, and it will all be absolutely free of charge. Education in the creative society will unlock your individual potential by 100%. You will be provided with a program specifically tailored to maximize your intellectual abilities. Any educational process will be interesting and engaging. You will have access to cutting-edge technologies in education and development. You can study anywhere in the world at any time that suits you. In the creative society, the world of knowledge is open for you. Seventh pillar, justice and equality. If you decide to work, you will be able to choose a profession that brings you joy. There will be a 4-day work week with a 4-hour workday. Moreover, you will have 2 fully paid vacations per year. Every job will have a decent compensation. The pay for identical positions, specialties, and professions will be the same worldwide. Furthermore, justice and equality will ensure that there will be no more private monopoly and irrational use of resources. All natural resources will belong to all people, including you. Eighth pillar, self-governing society. In the creative society, for the first time in human history, a unified, all-human civilization will be created. All power will belong to all people, to you. People know what they want and how they want to live. All socially important issues will be decided by people themselves on an open online platform. Specialists will be responsible for implementation of the tasks assigned to them. They will be appointed and controlled by people themselves. Since all processes will be transparent, corruption and dictatorship will be impossible in the creative society. In the creative society, you will decide for yourself how to live. For the first time in human history, your future will be in your hands. The 8 pillars of the creative society are formed from our desire to live as human beings. Everyone wants to live in a world without wars, without violence, without tyranny, without poverty, without inflation or any crisis, without absurd and total consumption. If you want peace, security, confidence, free and high-quality healthcare and education, freedom of movement around the world, a universal basic income, access to free energy, then the creative society will fulfill all your dreams. All of this can easily be achieved in the coming years. How to do this? Just tell this to as many people as possible, to everyone. Your dream world is separated from you by your neighbors and everyone around you who don't know about the creative society yet. Do you want the creative society to come as soon as possible? Act. Tell everyone about the creative society. For the first time in human history, your future is in your hands.
Wow, what an amazing video that is. Because This video made by volunteers explains exactly the picture, the vision of the common goal for the whole humanity. Now, this is what unites us. That's what we want as people. And to get to this point where this becomes our reality, there are stages. Of course, there has to be a plan. And as you heard in this video, the first part is to share this image, this common goal with other people, to let everyone know what do we want. Because if we don't know what we want, then how are we going to plan anything, right? So
Correct.
People unite on the idea. That's a very important moment also for people to understand the practical steps of implementation, the creative society. Otherwise, okay, we have an image, but how do we get there? And of course, we have to use all the, the instruments of current way of living, all the legal resources. Creative society can be built only within the legal laws of each country. That's a very important part.
Sure. I'm also trying to understand more and more how we can push it forward. A short film like the one you showed for the beginning, that's what we need. My profession is I'm a marketer, So for me, I'm always relating everything to how the market is moving and how the clients are having the outcomes and the expectations. That's why I'm trying to suggest that we should have like a short version, like the one you show us earlier, that people can understand a little bit the basic of it, and then they can go deeper and start understanding, each and every detail of each step and how to reach there. In the same time, we have to also understand that we are in a society that is mainly, we know very well, governed from the World Economic Forum and so on, corporatocracy and so on. So now the situation, it's not going to be easy to change. They have armies, they have a lot of influence, a lot of money that can govern the world, and they have the most powerful weapon in the world, which is the social media. And you know very well that even our trying to spread such information has been in some of the means of media has been blocked, and this is how they are fighting against anything that comes against them. So we need to. That's why we need to find our own way to put up some clear steps that everyone can do. If you reach to a point where you see the best example would be probably Twitter. When you look at Elon Musk, when he bought it, he changed totally the way of that platform. So probably a step forward will be to have our own platform that people can join and can listen, and to have our own mean of communications, and then slowly to marginalize whatever is now so-called leadership of the world, until they will remain leading themselves, in a corner. I think that's the proper way to look at it. So that's my take on it.
Yes, your points are absolutely relevant, and thank you for this. What I would like to highlight here is that the Creative Society project needs to be implemented in accordance with legislation using the instruments that we have. This is first thing. Second thing, what we need to bear in mind is that this is a global project, right? Where people in 180 countries unite around one idea. And this project is based on the power of unity, which is really undermined, especially in today's media that support the current system, which is based on separation, right? You vote for left, I vote for right, you are for, you are against, but what the major thing which is omitted here is what we all people have got in common, regardless political views, regardless religion. And this is that we all want to live in peace, and this can only be achieved by making this importance of uniting of all the peoples. If you ask an ordinary person, either in one country or the other, no one would like to. Everyone wants to live in peace, right? And it's just that these few people who initiated and supported, they are loud, right? And their power is our separation. And that's why the Creative Society project is based on uniting of people. Because if we unite, just imagine 8 billion people unite. Just imagine what force it is. Because if we take, let's say, the police, the forces, and everyone, there are everywhere people, right? Even in a tax office, there are people. And all of these people have got their families. And if the people realize that they can live in peace, and if they support Creative Society, then there's no force that's going to stop it, right? Especially
Correct.
if the power will be returned to the hands of the people. And that is why the implementation of Creative Society starts with the first and most essential point, and that is information. Because I can only choose something if I'm informed.
Also, when we explain about the Creative Society, many people say that, oh, they're not going to let you do this. These people not going to let you do this. I'm going to always ask those people, who are those people who are not letting you to inform other people? Who is that person who's stopping you from talking to other people? And the answer is, this is you. You are the only person in the world who is stopping you from building the Creative Society. There are no they, there are no somebody else, it is you. All power is in your hands. We have all tremendous possibilities right now, and there is nobody who stops. We live in a society where tremendous amount of people don't have faith into themselves. They don't believe that their voice can change anything, that their voice matters, that them simply informing other people can make a difference. And this is the problem we are seeing here in our society in general. It's not that somebody's lacking faith in the project. This is this very problem that when you speak as a person to a person and you let a person know how important their voice is, that's when the change starts. That's when people spark with this fire inside, when they understand that their voice matters, that they can make a difference, then they can make this world a better place. And this is what's really unique and important about this project. Nobody's using project for personal benefits. Nobody's using participants for personal benefits. And the project itself is not using participants, but we all united across, around this single goal, building a better society for all of us.
I was just having a crazy idea. I'm thinking how Bill Gates will look at it. Like if he would receive it one day from any one of us, the movie, and he will be like, oh, am I going to lose all my money? Am I going to lose my company? Are these guys going to reproduce my software, replicate my software or my computers or whatever for free? Then, I'm just, it's a crazy idea, but I'm just thinking what would be in his mind.
Yeah.
Or anyone of the owners of the hundreds of thousands of companies producing different hundreds of millions of products around the world.
Reality says that people who have money and who understand that money didn't give them more freedom, money didn't make them happier, money just added them much more problems. They are the very first ones who would be happy to live in the Creative Society because they understand that this is a true freedom. This is a society where you don't have to go out with 20 bodyguards because you're safe and protected. Because nobody hates you, because everything you do is pointed at making life better for the other people. Because the wealthier you are, the more you contribute to the society. That is the world everyone wants to live in. That's a very good point. And another thing that, who would be against a Creative Society? Basically, only people who wouldn't understand it, and that's easily fixable. We can just explain. Or pathological, egocentric maniacs, truly. What really in the core of this question in many people's minds, because they want somebody else, they want Elon Musk to show up and do the job for them. They have so little faith in their own power that they think nothing depends on me. I'm just going to sit on the couch, do nothing, because nothing depends on me. No matter what I'm doing, it doesn't matter, because I can only reach 2-3 people and they're not going to watch this video, and have all this negativity going through their minds. So they want Elon Musk to show up and do the job for them. They want somebody else else, because people are so used in the consumerist format that somebody's going to give them promises and then they know nobody ever delivers on them, but they have this illusional hopes that somebody's going to show up and make everything better for them, and they have to do nothing. They're going to continue sitting on the couch doing nothing because nothing depends on them. We have to understand how much power each one of us has. We had this experience. All our illusions about some super influential people coming around and doing the job for us were gone since then. And then we simply started taking action ourselves without waiting, without having any illusions or hopes for somebody else to show up. And you know what? The process is going much better.
I would like to ask Christian, what was the idea that you heard first that caught your attention, based on which you started to study the project Creative Society? What was the first thing, or how did you find out about Creative Society?
Well, it's a very, very simple answer to that. I don't have social media. I don't like social media. Since 4 years ago, I stopped using it. But the only thing which I felt it's a little bit free from the system, just because it's not governed by the same guys, was TikTok. And TikTok, sometimes, I don't even have an account on TikTok. I'm just watching it from time to time for information, and that's it. And I just found several videos of different people advertising for the 22nd of April. And I was pretty curious to see what it's all about. I didn't know anything to that point about it. So I watched the video and I found it very interesting. That's how it happened. And it captivated me.
You see? And then based on this short clip, that motivated you to watch the conference, to learn more information. So that's exactly the same way with all the 8 billion people of the planet. Sometimes just one information is sufficient to, let's say, open this interest of a particular person. And then the best motivation for sharing the information is the flame inside, this understanding. When you have this information and you know that this can really change your world and the world of people around you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So I do have my own ways. I'm sharing the link to my friends via WhatsApp and via, during conversations, and I'm trying to explain to them what are my thoughts related to this. Of course, each and everyone comes with his own ideas, and we are discussing openly. And this is why I was very happy to have this meeting with you guys to learn more and to understand more. So yeah, it's beneficial, and it's good to be together and to learn more.
And can I also ask you, what particular benefit in Creative Society do you like the most? What particular benefit?
Well, all of them are interesting. I mean, I would say the most important thing is the equality between people. I think this is the most important, the having the same rights and having, which, right now we are supposed to be there. We have the Card of ONU, the UN, and but it's not respected. Look around you, and this is not what we wanted. This is not what we want. We want people to be equal, to have equal rights, to have the right to study, to have the right to travel, to have the right to live wherever they want, to do whatever they like as a job. And obviously another very, very important and for me lovely idea, or lovely, let's say, scope was the one with the health, related to health. Because we are seeing so many kids dying for different disease like cancer and untreatable disease, which that's also not nice. That's not. I have 2 kids, and I know how it feels. I don't want to be there. I prefer that they will be happy and healthy, and I don't have to worry about their health. So these are, let's say, probably for me the most important things. The freedom of being, of movement, to be respected, to be loved as a person, and to be healthy. Then the rest are, just things that are complementing the entire situation.
Yeah. And do you know anyone in your circle that wouldn't like to live in this world?
For sure not. For sure not.
I'm sure if you share with your friends exactly these points that you have shared with us and with our viewers, they will also be inspired to get more information about Creative Society. And maybe some of them will be an influencer on the internet and will be able, thanks to your help, right?
Yeah.
Thanks to the fact that you have shared with him, with a single person, he will be able to approach his, I don't know, 10,
more and more people,
100,000 followers, right? So you never know how this information will spread around the world. And a wonderful example is Creative Society project as itself started 2019. At present, there are tens of millions of people around the world in 180 countries that are supporting it without any financial support, without any, I don't know, other support. Everything done by people in our free time with own resources. And so this is proof that it works. We just need to be more active. But I would like to really thank for you being here. It's wonderful to share this information.
Thank you so much for you guys.
Flame inside that it really makes sense.
Thank you very much also. And thank you for being a part of it and for making things happening.
Yeah, Christian, thank you so much for being with us. I know so many people love this conversation as well. And dear friends and viewers, please join us on creativesociety.com, on Creative Society platform. We have amazing page with all the information about how to act now, where you can find all the info about all different kinds of the most powerful, significant things you can do. We have all the, printing materials you can print for a hoodie if you want a logo like this, for a flag, for a magnet on your car, anything you can think of. And your possibilities are tremendous. They're amazing. And you don't even know them themselves until you start participating. So please join us on the platform, write comments in the comment section below, and let us know what do you think and how would you envision your participation in changing the world for the better. Thank you for staying with us and have a nice day, everyone, and see you at the next.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a lovely evening.